evening. Welcome to Motivational Monday and Happy New Year, everybody. We are so excited to be here once again to share our insights with you on an incredible topic, and we'd love to hear from all of you. So definitely put your name in the chat. Let us know where you are zooming in from today, whether you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are. All right. Today, I am so excited because number one, we have incredible speakers today. All right, we have Leah Garcia here today, Zan Anaguru is here today. We have Eni Asong here today who will be giving you value, a lot of value. All right, and today we are focusing on this topic: choosing focus. No pun intended. We are focusing on choosing focus over noise in 2026. Wow. Folks, that is so important because, as you know, there's a lot of things that can get you distracted in business and in life. A lot of things that can get you distracted in business and in life. And I can go on and on about this, but I really want to dive right in and hear from the speakers, and then I'll share my my 2 cents, my $2 million ideas on this topic. So we're gonna get started by going to California. By the way, folks, again, if you joined us, put in the chat, maybe say hi, good morning, good afternoon, and where you're zooming in from. Okay, so I would like to bring on stage as our first speaker a woman that I have known now for a couple of years, someone that I have a lot of respect for. She's known as the Dynasty Builder. Think about that. She doesn't just help you in your finances, but she helps your generations. Help you build a dynasty. Okay, that's what she's known for. All things money, all things wealth. Right? If you want to make money, invest money, all things money, you need to check her out. You need to get her ebook. All right. She's also a black belt in martial arts, a 3rd degree. Now, someone asked me, he said, Eric, what does that have to do with finances? Everything. Everything. Because look, you need discipline with your finances, right? You need to set goals. You need to be tough, right? You need to be strong, right? So don't get me started. But anyway, here we go. We're gonna bring up Leah Garcia from California, where it is 4:04 in the morning. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Erica of King of Collaboration. Well, Happy New Year to everybody. Listen, I'm going to give you 3 golden nuggets, but first, my name is Leah Garcia, and I am the Dynasty Builder. Listen, it is 2026. It is our year to get in the mix. That means come out of the shadows. I want to see you post a comment. Tell us where you're tuning in from. We want to hear from you. We want you to highlight yourself so we can highlight you. So I love this topic. Why champions choose focus over noise? There's a lot of noise if you haven't noticed. Let me ask you a real question. Have you ever noticed that the loudest voices in your life usually aren't the most qualified? Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has advice. Everybody suddenly becomes a financial expert when your dream makes them uncomfortable. If opinions paid dividends, then half the internet would already be retired by now. Listen, here's the truth. Distraction is expensive. It costs time, it costs clarity, and it costs money. That's why my word for 2026 is clarity, because clarity is what shows you what deserves your attention. So I'm going to give you 3 golden nuggets, champion. Are you ready? Number 1, noise is not information. Just because something is loud doesn't mean it's valuable. We live in a world of breaking news every 5 minutes, social media highlight reels, experts who've never done anything of what they're teaching. A lot of people are trading wisdom for 1 cent stocks. Here's a reality. Noise reacts, focus responds. Noise chases, focus compounds, and then becomes compounding. Wealth isn't grown in chaos, it's grown in consistency. Number 2, what you focus on gets funded. Where attention goes, money flows. We've heard it before. Think about this. If you focus on problems, then you're going to have problems. If you focus on stress, you're going to have stress. But if you focus on your vision, you're going to fund your opportunities. Some people keep checking their balances of worries instead of their accounts of possibilities, right? Zion says it all the time. In positivity, there's endless possibilities for you. I'm not going to steal his thunder. You're going to hear from him in a second. Clarity doesn't just tell you what to say no to. It gives you permission to confidently say yes without guilt. Listen, here's the thing. Focus is like working capital. You can spend it recklessly or you can invest it intentionally. And just like money, small, consistent investments of focus create massive returns over time. Number three, here's number three golden nugget. Focused people outlast talented people because talented people seldom work hard. I know I said it. Listen, I didn't come here for rainbows and puppy dogs. I came here for the gloves off real truth. I've seen this. Talented people usually don't get up early. They just focus on their talent. Talent gets attention, but focus gets results. I've seen it in business. I've seen it in money. I've seen it in family dynasties. Talent is income. Focus is residual income. And I call it massive passive income, right? Who wants some more passive income in 2026? Here's a secret most people miss. Focus creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence, and confidence attracts opportunity. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's so, this is so much golden nuggets. They turn off the lights on me. Distractions keeps you busy. Focus makes you effective. Champions don't just get busy. They stay bankable. You never reach your destination while negotiating with your distractions. Champions, here's my challenge for you. This week, I want you to audit yourself, audit and find out one thing that you're going to stop, one thing you're going to start, one thing that's going to continue. Start, stop, continue. That's how I start my 2026. And when you choose to focus over the noise, you don't just win today, you build your dynasty for tomorrow. Focus, champions. Focus compounds, distractions depreciates. Clarity is the asset. Champions choose assets over liabilities. And from that, I'm excited to hear from the rest of my esteemed colleagues. Listen, it is 2026. How are you getting in the mix? How are you showing it up? And I'm going to hand it back to you, Mr. Eric.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. That was incredible. What a way to start the year. All right, great job as always. Appreciate you. Yes, we're having people jumping in, but look, there's a lot of people on right now, but we don't know who you are because you haven't put a comment in the chat. So we want you to put a comment and say where you're zooming in from today. We already see Paula Washington. Welcome, Paula. We see Coral from across the pond. Welcome. We see Natasha's here. Happy New Year. We see Deepak is here. Oh my goodness. We see Toby Lola is here. We see Ashif is here. So many people are here, but we still don't see half of you because you haven't put a comment in the chat. So let us know where you're zooming in from. And look, if you're one of those people that say, well, I don't really feel comfortable sharing where I am. Guess what? This is a new year. Get comfortable. Get comfortable, right? You want people to see you. You want people to know you, right? So this is it. Start today. Start today. Say, hey, I'm from this country or this state. All right? All right? Get out of your comfort zone. Carlene, appreciate you. Welcome. Josiah, you see, there you go. There you go. All right. So let's go to our next speaker. Look, this speaker will blow you away. Right? Now, he has a sexy voice. Aside from the sexy voice, he will blow you away with the words. With the words. Okay. By the way, the ladies say he has a sexy voice, not me. All right. Just want to clarify that. But anyway, thank you, Leah. Leah's like, good clarifying that. All right. So, but you see, we have fun here. We have fun here. All right. So this guy is helping people from all over the world. Okay. I hired him to help me. Right? He lives in Nigeria, West Africa, and his name tells it all, Mr. Positive Energy, right? So he's gonna give you some positive energy this morning. Zion Anagru, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Eric. I'm so blown away already. I'm very excited. You can see the expression on my face. And thank you so much, Queen Leah, for the great golden nugget you keep giving us all the time you come in here. And to our godfather in the building, Mr. Eddie, thank you so much. And to our superstars, our MVPs in the comment section, we appreciate you. We say a happy new year to you. And welcome to 2026 that is filled with so much possibilities and greatness. Now, to kick off the year with a topic like this, it's no coincidence, I tell you. And for the fact that you are here with us today, you are here for a game changer. Choosing focus over noise in 2026. You must agree with me, we live in a time and in a season where there are so many noise all around. Now, when we talk about noise, it's not sound. So noise is beyond sound. For many persons, when you hear noise, you think it's sound. Maybe the sound of the car, the sound of the couch, the sound of the dog barking. No, noise is beyond sound. Noise are distractions. Noise can be comparison. It's a new year. It's a new year. And we are bringing this to you to let you know that noise can come in different form. So peradventure, you are in that place where it's looking overwhelming because it's the beginning of the year and you are still thinking, what will I do? How can I do it? Looking at the other person's goals and vision, comparing it with yours. Those things, that kind of attitude can be a huge distraction, can be something that can keep you in that loop where you are in a place of focusing on the noise. That's why today we are hammering on the word focus, not the noise. Why? Because focus is very, very important. And I will tell you this, what you focus on, you become. I will say that again. What you focus on, you become. What you focus on, you become. So take for example, you are focusing on becoming a billionaire in 2026. Take for example, you are focusing on becoming a billionaire in 2026. I tell you, the more you focus on the thought of becoming a billionaire, you will definitely become it. Why? Because what you focus on, you become. So when it comes to focus, there's something that we really need to understand because focus is beyond just the word. It's beyond just saying focus, focus, focus. We have to give an actionable step on what it means to focus. One thing I've learned about focus for my life personally, because I love giving a personal example, it's this: focus comes with clarity. You must be clear about what you want to do. You must be clear about what you want to be involved in. You must be clear about what you want to be engaged in 2026. There are so many things happening around there. There are 1001 tips, 1001, people giving different shares on their perspective when it comes to life in 2026. You must have a clarity of what you want. Take for example, for anyone who have taken a thread through a needle hole, you must understand you have to focus on the hole. When you lose focus, the thread goes wrong. You don't take it through the hole. So it takes you to truly be focused on the hole of the needle so that you can be able to pull the thread through the needle. That's the kind of focus you need in 2026. You have to be clear as the needle hole. You have to have that clarity as the needle hole to say, this is where I want to be. For you to be able to move forward, for you to be able to become that which you want to become. And you must understand that focus starts with making a decision. So you don't just become focused because you said focus. No, you must decide to be focused. It's a decision you have to make. And when we talk about a decision, it's not a one-off decision. That because, I make a decision in January 1st, 2026 to be focused, that's all there is. No, focus is a journey. Every day is an opportunity for you to revisit your focus. Every day is an opportunity to remind yourself to say, you know what, this is what I am focusing on in this year, 2026. So, the first point, focus comes with clarity. It comes with clarity. You must decide what you want to do. And if there's something I've learned about being focused, focus comes with you saying a lot of no's. No's to the noise, no's to the distraction. We have people coming with thousands of advice, coming with thousands of, okay, I want you to do this. There's an opportunity here. There's this collaboration. No, because you are focused, you understand that not all opportunities are for you. Not all collaborations are for you. Not all that looks glitters are for you. Because why? You need to have clarity of focus. So a lot of no's. You are going to say no's to people, to friends, to colleagues, to family member. No, I'm not doing this because it doesn't align with what I'm pursuing at this point in time. So, like I said before, it's a decision. Every day you say no, no to people, no to opportunity, even no to trends. We are in this technology age where there are so many news about AI and all these things coming out. Not all trend that aligns with you. So for the fact we see this trend is bubbling, is making wave, does not mean the trend align with you. So when it comes to focusing in 2026, it comes with a whole lot of no, a whole lot of no. Another point is when you focus and keep your eyes on a goal, when you keep your eyes on what you want to do, it helps you reduce anxiety and fear. A lot of people are in a place of anxiety today. A lot of people are fearful today. Why? Because they are focused and so scattered. Is in many, many things. You want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and at the same time you are thinking about the whole task at hand at a goal. It doesn't work like that. The ability for you to focus, take it one step at a time, one task at a time, helps you reduce anxiety and fear. And when you reduce anxiety and fear, it puts you in a place where you are in a well-balanced mental state for you to be able to pursue your goal and do what you want to do. And lastly, I will end with this. When it comes to focus, make sure you are embracing focus with a positive mindset because positivity in itself encapsulates focus. You focusing on the on your strength, you focusing on the good things, you focusing on the opportunities, you focusing on what can be done, on the solutions in your life. So embracing focus with a positive mindset is key. It puts you in a place where you are looking at every situation with possibilities. It puts you in a scenario where you are looking at every challenges that comes your way. There is a way out. So embracing focus in 2026 with a positive mindset, it's not negotiable. That's why I will always say, in positivity, there's always endless possibilities for each and every one of you. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter where you've been. For the fact that you are embracing 2026 with focused with a positive mindset, I tell you, the possibilities that is awaiting you is endless, and you can do far much more than you can think of. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I yield my back to you, Mr. Eric.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so much. That was powerful, Mr. Positive Energy. And you're right. Like if you're not positive, what like you can't accomplish anything. Just throw in the towel if you're not positive. Just give up. Like how are you gonna go through life negative? Like everything will fall apart, right? Because the world will help you add to the negativity. Just watch the news, right? The negativity will be on top negativity on top of negativity. Right? So appreciate that, Zion. Appreciate that. All right, so we're going to keep going to our last speaker for today. Now, for those of you that put your chat and your comments in the chat, great, we love it. Here's what we want. We want you to put a question in the chat for us to answer for you, right? So put the word question and then whatever question you want. If you don't have a question, then at least put in the chat one thing that you're going to focus on this year. Like everybody's got to put something in the chat, okay? Okay, everybody's got to put something in the chat, okay? Put in the chat one thing you're going to focus, not 10 things, because we're talking about focus, right? Focus on one thing. What is that one thing you're going to focus on this year? Put that in the chat, all right? And give us a question, all right? All right, so let's keep going. Our next speaker for today is, oh, by the way, if this is your first time, you're like, how long is this? Well, it's an hour. But guess what? It's worth every single minute. So don't jump off, okay? Don't jump. You need to stay here because you will regret it if you do, because the best stuff is coming. The best stuff is coming. All right. Our next speaker hails all the way from London, England, and he has the accent to prove it. All right, this guy will make you famous. He made me famous online. Look, on LinkedIn, when I met him, I don't know how many people, I think I like maybe a couple thousand followers. I think now I have like 13, 14,000. Anyway, many of the people that that follow me, I actually know them now. Like I've met them on Zoom. We got to talk, chat, right? He teaches this stuff. He teaches you how to write books. He teaches you things that you need to do to get more people in your hemisphere. All right. So I'm not going to steal his thunder. Without further ado, Any Osong, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Amazing shares, everyone. No, don't leave because Eric is yet to speak, right? To share his thoughts on our topic. So definitely don't leave. I'll tell you that for nothing, right? This is such a big topic. I think we should do 2 parts, Eric. Now, this is a huge topic. And I guess this time of the year is a time to really focus. I say to everyone, Happy New Year. Yeah, let's take the year by storm. It means we have to focus. We have to focus more than ever, more than we've ever done to achieve the goals we want. Let's look at the reality, my friends. If we don't focus, we don't get things done. We're not going to achieve any goals. So there's a worse side if you don't focus, or at least if you don't learn to focus as well. Other people will make you focus on them and their stuff, their rubbish. That's what brands do. The attention economy is where we live these days, right? And if you don't work hard on being focused on your priorities, other brands they'll steal your time. Zion almost said it. They'll steal your attention. They'll steal your focus. And then you'll be even more behind. You'll be even more stuck and you'll be even more in despair. Let's not do that. Let's truly learn how to prioritize and be intentional about our goals. Now, so look, focus is simply a matter of attention. What you think about, as Zion said, is what you become. So don't attend to things that are not part of your agenda. Start there. Only attend to things that help you. What's going to help you though? There are 101 things to do with focus. So clarify your goals, of course. You don't know why you're doing what you're doing. What's the point? You're not going to be passionate about it. Now, I'll say this is a year to get serious. Get proper serious about your life, my friends. Get serious. It means do things not because you're just doing them. Do things because it's in your soul. It's your passion. It's part of your. It's on the route to your goal. When you do that, it's easier to focus. It's easier to wake up, do what you have to do, and put your attention towards it. Let's be very clear, my friends. No one does the same thing all day and all night. That's not how humans work, right? You'd be lucky, most of us are lucky to be able to have focused time on one thing for 15 minutes to an hour. Yes, yeah. So don't kid yourself. I'm going to sit here for 5 hours. You're not. I'm going to sit here all day. It's not going to help you. If anything, take breaks as you're doing what you're doing. But you must give yourself the opportunity to get into what we call deep work. So work for long enough to get into a flow. That's focus. I'm not going to bore you with what you know already, which is put the phone down. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Exercise, yes, but put that phone down. We've all done it. We've all been, the phone pings, we go, oh, what's that? No, it doesn't help you. If you never look at that phone when it pings, you're going to lose nothing. I promise you. We know that. You know that too. So when I say get serious. Put the phone down. Focus on what you have to do, your task, right? So do some, give yourself time to do deep work. And so beyond that, I always say eat the frog. This is my tip number 3 for you. Eat the frog. It's a book by Brian Tracy. I read the book years ago, right? Eat the frog basically means do the hardest thing now, first. Don't put it off. Do the hardest thing now. So with that, I guess number 3 comes into it, right? Number 3 in strategy is simply plan to start. It's not a biggie. Plan to start. See, everyone thinks, I'm going to get this done today. I'm going to finish. You're not. Maybe you are. If you never start, you're not going to do anything. Focus on just starting. Plan to start. And today's goal for you is just to start. Maybe you finish today. Maybe you get 3 hours done and finish. Maybe you finish tomorrow. But focus on just starting right from there. If you don't start, you're going nowhere. So plan to start and make that your goal for the day. That's doable. Anything else is talking yourself out of doing anything at all, right? Just plan to start. Look, when I say develop your focus, work on this every day. As Zion said, work on it. I've got a dot in front of me on the wall. I practice looking at that dot. If you can focus on one thing, focus on everything. Look at that dot. See how long you can look at it for. First be 10 seconds, get distracted. 20 seconds, maybe a minute. Build up every day. When you get to 10 minutes looking at that dot, you can focus on anything you want to focus on. I'll leave it there.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, Annie. Wow, that was powerful. That was powerful information. Appreciate that. All right, so we are going to keep going. Look, folks, I have something for you right now that changed my life. I heard this from a billionaire about 20 years ago, and it changed my life. So I'm about to give it to you for free. I paid a lot of money to go to that seminar, right? So, ready? Here we go. There are 4 things I want you to write down on a piece of paper. I know people don't write on a piece of paper anymore. but do it for me, all right? Here it is. Take a piece of paper or something where you can write on, and then draw a star, like a line going down this way and a line going down in the middle. Okay, a line this way, a line this way. And there are 4 words I want you to write, and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, you know what? Okay, the first one is non-negotiable on one side. Non-negotiable. Okay, so one of those quadrants, there are 4 quadrants. The next quadrant is automate. Automate. And then the one on this side is delegate. And then the last one is eliminate. All right, 4 quadrants. If you can't see it, but you can still visualize it, again, you draw a line in the middle, a line in the horizontally and vertically. You have 4 quadrants: non-negotiable, automate, delegate, and eliminate. All right. So this is what I went to a presentation many years ago, changed my life, and a billionaire was speaking. Oh, I think I froze there, but hey, you can hear me. You can hear me. It's funny, I froze, but it's good because now you can see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so what are your non-negotiables? Write that down. What is it? Like for me, I have to pray every morning. I have to pray. Like if I wake up and I do something and I don't pray, I'm thinking, what? I'm missing something. What did I do wrong? Oh, I haven't prayed, right? That's for me. May not be for you. That's okay, right? What is it? Exercise? Is it time you spend with your family? Is it time? Is it date night with your wife or your husband? What are your non-negotiables? You need to write that down, because if you don't write that down, all the noise will, because of the noise, you won't do it. Okay, that's non-negotiable. Write it down. Automate. What are you going to automate? Right? We don't live in 1995 or 1982 anymore. We can automate a lot of things. What are you going to automate? There's AI, right? Queen Leah, she's good with AI, right? I'm working on it, but she's better, right? She's good with AI, right? So what are you going to automate? Are you going to automate lead generation, right? Right? There's certain things I'm automating now that makes me so much money that years ago I was trying to do by myself and I wasn't making any money. What are you going to automate? Okay. Maybe you wanna have your groceries delivered, right? There's that service is out there, right? Maybe you want to automate your social media posts, right? I have someone that posts. I used to post myself. It took me forever. I try to edit my videos. It took me forever. Now I have someone that can do it for me. Automate, right? All right. Now let's talk about delegate. Delegate. Who can help you achieve your goals? Right? Maybe you wanna maybe you need a house cleaner, right? Like we have a crew that comes to clean the house, and while they're cleaning, I'm on my computer, I'm on my Zoom, I'm making money while I'm cleaning, right? While they're cleaning, right? Maybe you want to delegate your social media, right? To help somebody can help you with that. Maybe you want to whatever bookkeeping, right? I have someone that does that. I don't do my bookkeeping, right? Who are you gonna delegate to? Delegate. And then the last thing is eliminate. Look, this is gold. What are you going to eliminate? What? Let's start by eliminating negative people in our life. And when I say eliminate, I don't mean never talk to them again in your life. You can talk to them, but limit your association with them, right? The number of negative people I know are very few. Like I can count it on one hand, and I don't talk to them much. I mean, hey, Happy New Year. And then when they start talking about, the news and how the world is falling apart, gotta go. I gotta go. Nice talking to you. Talk to you next year. Right? So maybe you just want to say no to more things. I forgot who was talking about it earlier, but, a lot of things we have to say no to. right? It's not a line. It's not. Look, I'm going to talk about my stage in a second. And people call me all the time, Eric, can I come to your stage? I'm a good juggler. I can juggle 16 balls in the air. I'm like, that's great, but that's not for my stage, right? I had a preacher call me. Say, Eric, yeah, I heard you online. I know you're a believer, so I'm going to come to your stage and I'm going to preach the word. I'm like, that's not for my stage. No preaching on my stage. Sorry. I'll come to your church. You preach in your church, but not on my stage, right? But what I'm saying is, you got to learn to say no to some things. You got to learn to say no to some things, right? Maybe you want to reduce your TV time, right? Look, are you spending too much time watching people make millions on TV every day? Are you watching sports all day, watching these people have $10 million contracts? Ronaldo, $200 million contract. Right? Are you spending all your days with that? Are you watching reality TV stars making $1 million an episode and you're broke? Does that make sense to you? So I know you may not like me after this, but hey, I want to help you. All right. So that's what I want to share. I'm glad you can hear me. Glad you can hear me. All right. So now, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Real quick, we are going to go around the room and talk about what we do and how we serve, and then we're going to answer the questions. Okay. So today, I want to make a huge announcement that let me start with this. I have been running events since 2001. I just saw that in my notes. 2001. Some of you weren't even born yet. Some of you weren't even like 2001. Oh my goodness. Annie, you were born. You don't need to laugh. You were born. You were born. You were around here. Okay. So, but anyway, I've been doing events for that long. But guess what? And the reason why I do events is because I learned so much from events. What I just shared with you, I learned at an event from a billionaire. But this month, I'm going to run and host the best event I've ever done in my life. The best event I've ever done in my life. And I thank God because I attract great people. I attract great speakers. It's amazing. I don't know how God does it because I'm not going to take credit. My first event, I had 4 people. On January 26 and 27, you are going to see 15 of the best coaches, speakers, and authors on the planet. So I'm going to put it in the chat right now. And I want all of you to go to the link, and I want you to click on the link and register. It's absolutely free. Coral, if you can put it on LinkedIn, click on the link, share it with everybody. Okay, anybody that sees it here, share it. Okay, it's successwitheric.com/impact and influence. January 26th and 27th for about 3-4 hours each day. You are going to hear 15 of the best speakers, coaches, and authors on the planet. Look, I can't even go into everything they're going to teach because it's just too many to name. But I will say a few things. If you're interested in learning more about AI, you need to show up because we're going to have an AI expert, right? If you want to get healthy this year, physical fitness, we have, wow, I can't even believe this. We have a former Globetrotter, one of the best, Globetrotters, by the way, are some of the best basketball players in the world. A former Globetrotter that teaches you how to stay fit without going to the gym. I said, sign me up, bro. Sign me up, right? If you want to finally become wealthy, we have a wealth expert. That's someone that helps you create generational wealth that will be speaking on that stage, right? If you're concerned about your mental health, we have a woman who is the president of, it's a long organization, I don't remember, but one of the biggest organizations in the world for mental health. She will be on that stage. I can't even go through everybody. It's 50. Well, you know what? If you want to see them, click on the link. And you'll see them all. Register right now. Don't procrastinate. Register. You do not want to miss it. All right. Now, I do want to say lastly, when you click on the link, you'll see that there is general admission. It's free. And then there's another admission, which is more premium. Now, these are the people that are really serious about taking their life to the next level. Okay. In this premium, if you're part of the premium, you will not only get the recordings of all the 15 speakers, you'll get the recordings of my last event that I did, which was fire. It was incredible, right? You're 8 speakers, you're going to get all of that. Plus, I threw in something big. So, you know how we hear the news every day and we get dejected and maybe even depressed? Well, there are things that I do every day that keeps me motivated all the time. So what I did is I did a audio recording of 50 ways that I stay motivated every day. That's worth $1,000 right there. I'm sorry. It's worth $1,000. 50 ways. Even Zion can learn from this, and he's Mr. Positivity. Zion, you can pick something up. Okay, grab it. Grab it, right? So you're going to get that. And then you're going to get some of the ebooks I've written over the years, 8 ways to increase your net worth, things of that nature. And I made it so affordable. I've never made it this affordable before in my lifetime. It's ridiculously cheap. It's like you can if you went to the store to the restaurant to get a plate of food, it'll be cost way more than this. All right. So there you go. Go to the link. Go to the link, click on it. We just put it in the chat. Okay. No excuse. If you don't see it, send me a message. Call a message. Don't say, "Oh, Eric, I know you sent it, but I didn't see it, so I didn't show up." No excuses, folks. No excuses. No excuses. Come on now. Come on now. Just send us a message. Click on the link. All right. All right. So let's go. Let's keep going, and then we're gonna get to your questions. Thanks for the questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute myself, and then we're going to have Leah go first, Zion, and then Annie. Okay, then I'll come back. Okay, Leah, Zion, and Annie. Tell us what you do, who you serve, what's going on with you in 2026. All right, Leah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Eric. Well, yes, my name is Leah Garcia, and I'm the Dynasty Builder. I serve high achieving entrepreneurs and enterprises, and I'm going to teach you how to properly protect, distribute, and transfer your wealth so you can build your own family dynasty. Because your wealth today should be and can be your dynasty tomorrow. Well, I'd love to enjoy a coffee chat with you. You can have my experience, which is a website, but it's really more of an interactive experience. You can download some free financial tools. You can even find some free missing money. Maybe you have some missing money. Go to my website. I'm going to put it in the chat and look in there. It is free, which is one of my favorite F words, right? I love things that are free, and especially things that are very valuable that are free. Well, I've got a lot going on in 2026. I just signed up for Substack. We're going big. Listen, we are getting in the mix. We're coming out of the shadows. And I am always looking for speakers for my Wealthy Wednesday live show. If you are looking for a speaking opportunity, maybe you're not ready for the big stage yet, let's get on a chat. Let's have a coffee chat and see if we're in alignment. And I will put it in the comments. And with that, I hand it over to you, Zion, Mr. Positive Energy.
All right. Thank you so much, Leah Garcia, for that great information of what you do and what you're planning for 2026. Yes, for me, I'm a positivity coach and mentor. I help people embrace the power of positivity intentionally. You know, we're talking about noise. We live in a world where there's so much negative noise. But if you want to embrace positivity in the midst of the noise, you want to be taught, you want to be nurtured, you want somebody to hold your hand and guide you through the busy and the noisy here so you can embrace positivity intentionally. I'm looking forward to have a coffee chat to meet you so that we can go on a journey of positivity together. Maybe you want to teach your team as well. You have a team that needs to embrace positivity even as they embrace their work in 2026. Yes, I coach individuals and teams alike. And if you want to also host online events, you have an event coming up, you want to reach out to more people, you want to get to reach out with your message of impact. Wow. I'm looking forward to have a coffee chat with you. So let's work together, let's collaborate and see that we can make more impact in 2026. So that's what I do. Thank you so much. I yield it back to you, Mr. Eni. Mr. Any unmuted.
Okay, Annie, you're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you. Okay, maybe he's having some technical difficulties. That's
No
fine.
technical, no technical issues. I want to put my link up. I was putting my link up
Okay.
on the LinkedIn event page. Right. Focus. Focus. Let's stay focused. I have to stay focused. I'm doing many things in the year, of course, like everyone else, I'm sure. But my priority is my workshop on Monday the 12th with Dr. Paula Washington. So we're doing the From Plan to Profits workshop. And that's about taking action. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now. This is a year where we truly do what we dream of, not just talk about it. So the workshop is on to give you the strategy and the action plan that you can implement to make your vision come true. Without execution, if you don't do what you want to do, if you don't do what you have to do to make your dream come true, nothing's going to change. So we want you to come along, gain some knowledge about yourself, your habits, your ways of being, your ways of doing stuff, and but ultimately leave with an action plan, the steps that you're gonna follow, that you'll commit to. Of course, with that, there's also people who can help you in your journey. This is a paid workshop, by the way, so I have people already booked on. So if you want to change your lives, my friends, come along. As Eric said earlier, some people are not part of your journey. I can accept that. Some
All
people,
right.
I'm all right.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. All right. So we're going to keep going. Let's get to the questions. Natasha says, how would how would you suggest using SMART goals to focus on marketing and new startup and a new startup? How would you focus on marketing and using the SMART goals? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute, and then whoever wants to chime in, let's just do like less than a minute each because we want to get through questions, right? And then whoever wants to chime in can, and then I'll jump back on. All right, go ahead. Let's start with Queen Leah, please. Go ahead.
So this is a real conversation. I hate to burst your bubble. SMART goals are not, we got to get rid of those goals, okay? Those are meant for people who are CEOs and employees. If you're an employee, maybe a SMART goal will work for you. I would say what you need to do is you need to get with Queen Dr. Leslie Flowers, and she'll teach you how to really write true goals. But it comes from knowing your purpose. That's number one. So knowing your purpose, forget about SMART goals, and really be in alignment with what your purpose is. Hand it over to you, Zion.
All right, thank you so much, Queen Leah. That was powerful. And I love the end part of the question that talks about marketing a new business startup. For the fact that you are new, it's okay to be new, but there's so much to be do. If there's one thing I need to tell you about marketing your business, you have to be specific about what you want and what you are focusing on. A lot of new businesses, they want to do so many things at the same time. But one thing I will tell you is, what are you focusing on? Define your focus and just keep giving in. And dreams, as you know, doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey that every day you make progress. So even as you keep marketing, from the beginning you might not see the result, but just keep giving your best in doing what you do. And I tell you, in progress, you're going to learn a lot and you're going to experience so much growth even as a new business. So thank you. I really back to you, Mr. Eni.
It's hard to know what to add. There's always something to add, right? SMART goals are not for you. I agree, Quinley. I couldn't agree more. Don't delude yourself, my friends. If you want to succeed, you need delusional goals. You need to be willing to work and work and work. Do what it takes. Learn, adapt, learn some more, and keep doing. That's how you have to do it, right? Look, you can rest if you want, but aim to just sell. Get one customer, then two customers, then 10. Grow from there. That's how business is built. It's not built on SMART goals where you're being realistic. It doesn't work. As soon as you write the plan, it's done and done.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I agree with everybody. I agree with everybody what you heard. The great thing, Natasha, is that you're focused on marketing, right? A lot of businesses do not focus on marketing. They're like, Eric, I have this great business. I can help so many people. I have, this great product. I said, okay, so how are you marketing it? Well, so here's the thing. Spend 85% of your time in sales and marketing, at least when you're new, because you don't have a business if you're not marketing it, right? So if you're talking about focus on that, right? When I started my company, that's what I focused on, right? I had a great product, I had a great idea, right? But if nobody knows about it, it doesn't matter, right? That's how, first event we had 4 people speak, then we had 6, then we had 8 one day. Now we have 2 days, 15, right? So it can apply in any business focused on marketing. So that's a great question. All right. So our next question is from Carlene. Carlene says, by the way, let me just recognize some people before I forget. A lot of new people here. We appreciate you. Happy New Year. Martin, good to see you, my friend. Martin, good to see you. Welcome. Mike LeBlanc, good to see you. Ashif is here. Welcome. Mark Thurmer, appreciate you. Welcome. Naomi, good to see you. Naomi is here. Let's see, who else? Wow, we have so many people. I'm trying to get to everybody. Sampath, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Alexis Gerloff James, she's here. The writer, she's here. All right, all right. Let's see. Colleen, of course. Yeah, so appreciate all of you for being here. Definitely share this with as many people as you can. Take the link and just share, reshare, whatever they call it on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, share this so other people can see it. Let's see, King of Property Dealer International. Welcome, welcome. That's a good way to put your name out there, right? King of Property Dealer. That talk about marketing, right? All right, so yeah, so good to see all of you. Welcome. If I missed your name, I'm sorry I didn't see it. Lisa, good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. Colleen says, in an increasingly noisy world, how do you personally decide what deserves your attention? That's a great question, right? So again, panel, let it be really short. One reason, one answer, so we can get to it. We have 10 minutes. Carlene's question. Go ahead. Start with Leah.
Yeah, fantastic question, Miss Carlene. And I always start with start, stop, continue. I look at what do I need to start? What do I need to stop? Right? What are the things that are distracting me? What are the things that are not moving the needle? And what is working that I need to continue? So that's how I use my filter. What is actually putting money and dollars in moving your business forward? Otherwise, the rest of it is just noise. Great question. Hand it over to you, Mr. Positive Energy.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Leah. Leah Garcia, sorry. I love the question that says personally decide, because it's a personal thing for us to be able to decide what needs our attention. And that's where the intentionality comes in place. When it comes to deciding what deserves your attention, you have to be intentional about your priorities. For me, right now, at this very moment, what matters to you? What matters to you? If what is taking your attention doesn't matter to you, then you have to shift your attention to what matters to you. So for me, I ask myself, right now, at this very moment, what matters to me? And that enables me to decide what takes my attention. So thank you so much. I yield the mic to you, Mr. Eni.
And it's a simple one. It's about alignment, my friends. Does what you want to do, what you're thinking of, align with your purpose, your goal? Let's be honest with ourselves. If it doesn't, if it's not going to help you on your journey to achieve your goal, let it be. FOMO doesn't exist. Let it go. Focus on what helps you only, and just do that. You'll be happy.
All right, awesome, awesome. I agree, folks. It's look at your goals, look at your what you believe in. Just the thing that you believe in, and make sure everything you do is in alignment with that. Okay, that's the thing. Make sure everything you do is in alignment with that. Someone calls you up, say, "Hey, we have an opportunity," that doesn't align with my goals. Yeah, or doesn't align with my philosophies in life, or even my religious beliefs. That's a big one. Someone called me and said, "Hey, Eric, I want to speak on your stage about idol worshiping and how it's a better alternative to Christianity. I said, girlfriend, you're not speaking about that on my stage. Right? Idol worshiping, you better get off my Zoom. And if you're in the crowd right now and you're an idol worshiper, I'm talking to you too. I don't play that. Okay? So I don't play that. So make sure it aligns with what you're doing. Make sure what you aligns with what you're doing. And you got to stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Anytime I put a post up, I know it's going to attract some people. I know it's going to repel a lot of people. It's okay. It's okay. Let it repel them. They're not my tribe, right? All right. So don't let me get into training. I already told everybody 1 minute each. 1 minute each. All right. So thank you so much, Carlene, for that great question. So let's go to another question here. I don't think I'm seeing everything here in the chat, but because I wanna shout everybody out. So let me just go down the line. Elizabeth, good to see you. Appreciate you. Happy New Year. Wilson, good to see you. Wilson Lawrence is here. Happy New Year. Let's see. Let's. I hate missing people. So let me just go down the line. I hate missing people. Some people send me a message that Eric, you missed me. That's so cute. Paula, good to see you. Susan Odumade, good to see you. All right. So look at the people that have registered. By the way, people that have registered. Alexis has registered. Udumade, Susan has registered. Jumarke has registered. Martin has registered. Arlene has registered. I get the text, guys. So you can't fool me. I get the text when you register, right? So yeah, it comes straight to my direct phone, right? So I want to see by the time we're done in 7 minutes, who else has registered, and I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna shout you out, right? Go to the link. We put it in the chat again. Who else has registered for the event that can change? Let me rephrase. That will change your life. All right. So let's go to the next question. I know Carl had a great question up here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. It's not.
I think this was from Coral. She said, "What is a small change someone can make?"
Okay, perfect. Let's go with that. A
I think
small
that was
change. Okay, a small change someone can make. Yep. Go ahead, Leah, and all of you can chime in.
I learned this from the great Eric Doby. He said, do something. He does 5 12s. Okay. He does 5 different things for 12 minutes a day. Well, I'm starting with 112. What can you do for 12 minutes a day? Not 11, not 13. Set a timer for 12 minutes. Maybe you want to learn a language. Maybe you want to boast your social media. Maybe you want to start reading a book. Just do it for 12 minutes a day and you watch what happens to you in 2026. Over to you, Mr. Positive Energy.
All right, thank you so much. Now, it all boils down to habit and repetition. For me, I believe in the power of repetition everything. So the more you repeat a task and do it, the more you get better at it. At the beginning, it might look difficult, it might look challenging, but repetition is very powerful. When you embrace the power of repetition, it helps you to be committed, it helps you to be consistent, and it helps you to stay grounded in doing what you are doing. So for me, one thing that I do is practicing and repeating a particular task or a particular habit. So thank you so much. I yield it back to you, Mr. Ellie.
Pick just one. It's so hard. Okay. Here's the one I would pick. I mean, I could go with very many. The one I'll say to you, my friends, is understand your energy. Work when you're most alert, when you work best. We will have different times. I'm a night owl, so I work best at night. When it goes dark, I'm awake. I'm like, oh, I better get stuff done. Daytime like this, I'm here. I'm awake, but I wouldn't get into deep work now. For when I say I do other things instead. I know how I work. Work out how you work. When's your best time to work? When you first wake up? In the evening? Lunchtime? Do more. I'm trying to aim to do more work than other times.
All right, I was muted. That was great. Okay, so small change that'll make a difference is to learn how to say no more. Like I teach it, but it's hard for me. It's actually hard for me because I want to help people out. I want to please people. I have that syndrome too, guys. Right? It's hard. I have to just force myself. Right? Right. All right. So I'm preparing an event. I'm gonna meet my team, and then we decide to have more meetings. And then I realized, oh, I told somebody that I'm gonna be speaking at their event. Blah blah. I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Then I realized that I shouldn't have accepted that. That was not a good time. I shouldn't have. Now, because I made the decision to do it, I told them I'll do it. But I told myself, next time I'm gonna say, let me get back to you. Let me get back to you, and then I'll see if I can do it or not. Right? So sometimes you have to do that. So that's a change that I'm gonna make. Appreciate that, Coral. Appreciate everybody being on the call today. We like always, we have a big call. But guess what, folks? We probably have maybe I don't know 100 people or so that are on. But guess what? We are about to go to thousands. Why? I'm gonna reveal it to you next week. We're doing something special with our podcast. We're going to have thousands of people on live every Monday morning. And you are at the beginning. You are a pioneer today. If you're on today, you are a pioneer. Write it down somewhere. Like I was there on January 5th, 2026, when they started this thing, right? And we've been doing this for 2 years, by the way. But what I'm talking about is we're now on another hemisphere. We're going to help you more than you've ever thought that you can be helped in your life, whether you pay or not. Like some people pay, some people don't. It doesn't matter. We're going to help you out. All right. So real quick, we got 2 minutes. Who else has registered? Arlene, welcome. Paula has registered. Elizabeth has registered. Natasha. Oh, Natasha is premium. Natasha registered for premium. So she's getting everything. Natasha can start listening to my 50 motivational tips right now. All right. Welcome, folks. You're going to love it. All right. So we are down to 2 minutes left. I just want to say to all of you, we appreciate you. Yes, I see that. You just registered premium. There you go. Congratulations. We are, like I said, we have a lot of things coming up, all 4 of us for you this year that can change your life, change your business. And we're serious about it. We are focused on it, right? So put in the chat, if you're here live, put in #live, #live, because we want to see who's here live. #live. And if you're listening to this on replay, put #replay. All right. We put these events together for you for free. It's absolutely free. All we ask is that you share it. Okay. So just go to on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you can just go there and just whatever they call it, reshare or something like that. Share. Just share it wherever you are. Share it with somebody. That's all we ask. Share it with someone. Let somebody else get the blessing you got today. Don't leave it. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with somebody. All right. So that's what we want to share. We appreciate you all. My team appreciates and loves every single one of you. Let's have a great year this year. It has been a plum-pleasing pleasure to be with you this morning, and we will see you next week, same time. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.